Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, the Automation Hub. So today we will discuss about like today is the second part of Java tutorial, and like in the first tutorial I discussed about the how we download Java 23 and how we download the Eclipse setup, right? So in the first tutorial you can check how to download Java 23 version and how to download Eclipse. Okay, so in this and also I covered like what is the basic of Java, right? So in this tutorial I'm going to cover about the Java data types, right? First of all, what is the meaning of Java data type? Data type. What is the meaning of data type? So data type is like in the form, like whenever you write any program, you want to add any like variable or any data, like you want to store something, right? So data type means mention, this will mention like which type of data you are storing or which type of data you are handling, right? So like if I want to add number, so number data type will be integer. So whenever the whole number is there, like 1 to 100 or anything like plus or minus the whole number, so this will be come under the integer data type. So like this, if we have a word like hello, this is a word, right? So this is word is come to under string data type, right? So string is a class, I will explain this later also, but yeah, for the information I want to mention, like if there is a character like a or b or any single character, if you want to mention alphabet small or capital, right? This will come under the character. So I will explain you every data type one by one, but for now, like let's start with Java data type, right? So Java data type is the form which type of data you are storing, right? So we have total two types of data type, right? We divided data type in two types, right? One is primitive data type, second is non-primitive data type, right? So as you can see here in the screen, I already mentioned some points, right? So if you see primitive data type, so primitive data type means like you can see as a boolean or character or integer or short or byte, long, float, and double. These all eight are the primitive data type. First of all, what are the primitive data type? So whenever you face any Java interview question, right? So they can ask you like what are the data types we have in Java and how many types data types present, like primitive, what is the meaning of primitive data type, or uh, what data type comes under the primitive data type, right? So this type of question you can get like they can ask you like can you tell me the short is primitive data type or non-primitive data type? So you need to select which one is this, like this is primitive or non-primitive, right? So you can get the MCQ question answer related to this type of question, right? So guys, under primitive data type means like they already give the storage part, like they have the value already. Like if you see the integer data type, so these data types comes under the primitive data type. So all the data type have the value. They have fixed value. So if you want to use any primitive data type, there is a fixed value. You can choose that value between those fixed, like the I will explain you here, one second. So see, so first of all, here I will show you, like see. So these are the primitive data types. So I added some chart here. So if you see here, the type, description, default, size. What is the size of data type? Example, why, what is the example? Which value we can use? I already mentioned this here. Range of values. What the value you can use under the range of this data type, right? So as you can see here, primitive data type, we have Boolean, character, integer, short, byte, long, float, and double. These eight data types comes under the primitive data type. And what is non-primitive data type? So non-primitive data types are just like string or class or array. These are the non-primitive data types. So we don't have any fixed value for this. These are the string is a class, right? And array and classes all are comes under the non-primitive. So we don't have any fixed size for this. So that's why we call this is a non-primitive data type. But if you see primitive data type, so we have fixed value for all the data types, right? So this is the basic difference. Like if they ask what is the meaning difference between primitive data type and non-primitive data type, so you can say like primitive data type have the fixed value. There is a range between, so you can pick the value within the range, right? But non-primitive data type have no any fixed value. There is no fixed value. You can create, like there is a string is a class. I will explain you all the things is string or array or class in the coming tutorial, but for now you can say non-primitive data type is a string or array or class. These are the non-primitive data type. And primitive data type is character, short, byte, long, float, double, like, right? These are primitive data type. Okay. So I already explained this part, primitive data type and non-primitive data type. Okay. Second thing, as you can see, I already added here hierarchy, like data types in Java. One is primitive data type, second is non-primitive data type. So first, if you see primitive data type, we have non-numeric type. So if you see non-numeric type, this type comes under the Boolean value, boolean data type and character. These are the non-numeric data type, right? If you see numeric type, we have integer data type. Then byte comes under the numeric type, right? Short also comes under the numeric type, integer also, and long also, right? And floating point is also there. So these are the numeric type. So this is the like hierarchy, but for the understanding purpose, just learn about these eight data types name, right? Boolean, character, integer, short, byte, long, float, and double. These all are primitive data type. And we have some fixed value for all the values, right? I will show you what is the fixed value. Okay. So here. So see. So if you check Boolean, so Boolean data type description is what? True or false. We can store value in the form of true or false only. If we are choosing Boolean data type, we give the value in the form of true or false only. We don't give any number or any alphabet or any numeric value. We just give the value in the form of true and false, right? And default value. What is the default value of Boolean? So we always remember default value will be false. So if you are not giving any if you are declaring any data type variable, but like Boolean data type variable, but you are not declaring any value, so this will pick as a default value as a false, right? So this is the false default value for Boolean data type, right? And what is the size of Boolean? So 8-bit size is there for Boolean data type, right? And for the example, we use true and false, right? And range, what is the range? Range will be true and false. Like as I already told you, like we can give the value only in the form of true and false, right? Second is byte. There is a one data type also is there, byte. So byte value is 2's complement integer, right? So see, so default value will be 0. For byte data type, default value will be 0 and the size will be 8 bits. So for the byte data type, we have 1 byte size or equal to 8 bits, right? 1 byte equal to 8 bits, right? So if you want to remember, you can say 8 bits size for byte, for byte data type, right? And what is the range? What is the range of byte value? So byte value range will be minus 128 to 127. So if you want to declare any variable as a byte data type, you can give the value in the range of minus 122 8 to 127. Within this you can pick. If you are going to give more than this, so this will give you the error, right? So this is the range of byte data type because we have 1 byte of size like 8 bit. 1 byte equal to 8 bit, right? Bits. So this is the size of byte data type. Let's say character. So character data type is Unicode character, right? So this is the default value for the character data type, right? And what is the size? So size will be 2 byte. 2 byte. So for character data type, we have 2 byte or 16-bit size. Okay. So if you want to give the range, the range will be character represents of ASICII code value. So this will come to 0 to 25, right? ISC code जो we can say, right? So character will be all the alphabet you can say, or any alphabet or single character, any in small or capital you can pick. So any single value will be character type, character data type, right? Okay, come to short. So short data type have default value is 0 and the size will be 16 bits means 2 byte, and the range, what is the range? So under this range you can give the value for short data type, right? So if you are declaring variable as a short data type, you can pick the value in between this range, 32768 to 32767. Within this range you can give the value. This is a short, right? Okay, after that we have integer data type. So integer data type basically number, right? So whole number. So the what is the default value of integer data type? So default value will be 0. What is the size of integer data type? 32 bits means 4 byte, right? 4 byte size for integer data type means 32 bits, right? Okay, then what value you can give? Example, for example, -2 or -1 or 0 1 2, you can declare any value. Okay, what is the range of value? So as you can see here, 4 bytes size means 32 bits of value size of this integer data type. So you can give the value under this range, like you can give like this is the range, right? So under this, between this range you can give the any value for integer data type. Okay, then we have long data type. Long data type default value is 0. And what is the size? Long is it take save the larger size, right? First is like short is contains small size, right? Then integer we have some larger size, right? Then long is store the like very large value you can store. You can see here the range is 9 2 2 3 3 7 2. This is a very large range, right? So if you are saving any large amount of data, you can use long data type, right? This store the size of 64 bit, right? Means a like 8 bit, I think. Okay, so 8 byte value size of long data type, right? Okay, then we have float data type also. You can see default value is 0. Okay, and the size of float data type is 32 bit. Mine means 8 byte of data type size. Okay, and the float always we can declare the value in the form of decimal digit, right? So if you are declaring any float type of value, you can use decimal digit like 1.25 or 2.35, like this. You can store the float. Okay, then double. So double we have the default value is 0 and the size is 64 bits means 8 byte, right? Okay, and what is the range for this? Up to 16 decimal digit you can use. Up to 16 decimal digit you can use under this double data type. So these all are primitive data type. Okay, so as you can see, boolean, byte, character, short, int, long, float, double. So these all are primitive data type, and these all are the size of the data type and what is the range. So you need to remember these all things, but mostly we use like character or integer or float or double, right? Mostly these bit data type we use for coding purpose, right? But for your requirement you can use any data type as per your requirement, or because there is a size already mentioned, so just pick according to your requirement, right? So this is the primitive data type. Okay, And comes to non-primitive data type, so non-primitive data type is like string or array or class, right? So these are the non-primitive data. So so here you see data type example. So if you see, I declared like how we declare the data type. So simple, if I'm declaring integer data type, so we need to mention in small letter. Always remember, integer data type we call as a int data type, right? Int is full form of integer, right? And we mentioned, if you want to declare any data type like integer type, you need to mention like int, then variable name. This is the variable name, my number is the variable name, right? And signature we use, equal sign we use to declare the value. So I am declaring here 5. So integer, this is a my number is a integer type value data type, and this store 5 value, 5 number, right? This is storing 5 whole number, right? So this is the syntax for integer data type, right? Second is float, my float number. Okay, so float is a data type, as I told you before. This is a primitive data type, right? And I gave name, variable name as a my float number. You can give any name as per your requirement. You can give a or x or y, anything you can give. Always remember, whenever you are declaring any variable name, always variable name always start with the small letter, right? You can give first letter will be small, then you can give the larger, like here my float number. So first letter is small, then you can use caps, right? So this type you can declare the variable name. Always remember, variable name will always start with the small letter, right? Okay, so this is the float type value I am declaring here, 5.99f. This is the way we declare as a floating type of value, right? Floating type data type. Okay, then I am declaring character type. So character type is what? See, char, this is a character data type, right? And I gave variable name as a my letter. So always remember, character data type hold the single digit value, like single character value. Okay, so always remember single quote you need to use for this, right? And you can give any small value like a or d, or you can give also the number, but you need to use double single quote. So if you are declaring as a single quote, so this will consider as a character, one character. Okay, then we have boolean data type. So how we declare boolean? So simple, you need to mention boolean, then give the variable name, as I mentioned my boolean. Okay, my b double o l, right? And what value I am declaring? True. So as I told you before, if I am not declaring any value, like if I don't want to declare any value, so this will pick as a false, because the default value of boolean will be false, right? But here I am declaring true, so this will pick as a true, right? Then string. So how you are going to declare string data type? So string data type is simple, use string. This is a capital letter, right? String I am using because string is a class. There is a whole another tutorial for string I will create. String is a large topic, right? There is a multiple method and multiple things need to explain. So I will explain in the coming tutorial. For now, simple, how we declare string is a class. So I am using capital. Okay, as you see, all data type I am using small letter, right? But for string non-primitive data type I am using large capital letter, right? So strings, just mention string and the variable name. Any variable name you can mention. I here added like my text, right? And how we declare string? So simple, always remember, we if you are declaring any string data type, you need to use double quote. This is a double quote. Always remember, double quote you need to use to declare any string. And one thing also, guys, if you are new and you don't know why we are using this, so this is the end definition. I am ending this line, right? So semicolon we always use to end the statement, right? So if I am declaring integer data type equal to 5, so and then semicolon, so this statement end here, then again I am adding another statement, right? Another line. So this is why we use semicolon. So this is the syntax for how to declare data type. Okay, so this is the all theoretical part I mentioned you, explained you in this, right? Now we will see practically how we declare the data type and how we write the code in Eclipse, right? So let's open the Eclipse here. So I'm going to open this Eclipse already open here. So see, so I am here explaining about how we can, right? How we can, okay. So how to create first of all project. So if you are new, you don't know how to create project, simple go to this file option and then click on new, then we have Java project, right? So select this Java project, okay. Now you can give any name, okay. So because I am declaring any one Java project, okay, so I am giving name as a Java tutorial series, right? Okay, I'm giving this name as a Java tutorial series, right? So this is this name I gave for project name. Okay, always remember project name should be like start with capital, right? And there should be two words should be there, right? You can give one also, but the good exercise always give the proper name for the project, so if any other person is looking, they can understand better way, right? So you can give any name here, just start with the capital letter, okay. So project name is Java tutorial series I gave here. So after this I'm going to finish this simple. I'm creating one project here. So see in the left side, okay, package explorer, you can see Java tutorial is created, right? Tutorial series, so this project is created, see. So as you can see here guys, J, you can see in the folder J is symbol is there, right? So J means Java project. If Maven project you are creating, so there will be MV mentioned here, but right now J is there, so you can understand this is Java project, right? First thing. Second thing, what is JRE? So JRE is Java runtime environment, right? So all the packages comes under this JRE, right? All the libraries, all the method, everything is stored here. So nothing you need to do here. Everything is fine. You just need to check if you are creating any project. See, this should be there, right? Java library should be there. So in that way you can perform any method or any task. If this is not present, then there will be a error, right? You can't work on this Java classes and all, right? So this thing is there. So Java runtime environment we have already. We have all the libraries, methods, everything inside this JRE, right? Then second is what is SRC? SRC is a folder, right? Main folder you can say. So whenever you are going to create any Java project, there will be SRC folder, right? So see, this is the main folder. Now I want to create one class. So first of all, guys, this is a folder, right? And I want to create one package here. So if you're creating one project and under one project you have multiple features, right? So if you don't create any package, so all the features comes under this SRC, right? But you will get confused, like there is a multiple feature and there is a one login feature is there, one contact feature, contact window is there, one is login window is there, and all the window comes under all the multiple features are also there, like for under contact window we have multiple features, right? So this will give you the hodgepodge, like if you are adding under this, so this is like very complicated scenario, right? But if you create package, so what is the package? Package simply a folder you can say, but we can define multiple name, multiple package we can store inside the SRC. So you can divide your project or code with multiple packages, like this like contact feature and methods or coding like classes will come under the one package, and login page uh, programming and coding will come under the another package. So that way you can define the package. So I'm giving the package the basic concepts. This package name I'm giving as a basic concepts, right? So see, I created one package. So this is the package, the folder I created, right? I can create another package also. Here I'm going to create another package, advanced advanced concepts. So the second package I created, advanced concepts. So I will in the future tutorial also I will use the same project, right? I'm going to use, so that's why I created two packages. So basic concept I'm going to cover under this basic package concepts, right? This package I'm going to add all the classes under the basic concepts. Means data type or like array, or these are comes under the basic. What are the like what is the identifiers, what is the class or array, these all are comes under the basic concepts, right? So right now I'm going to create one class. So we created one package here, right? So how to create class? Simple, right click on this basic concept package and see new, then class. I'm going to create one class here, data type demo, like this. So I gave the class name as a data type demo. Also guys, always remember whenever you are going to create any class, always remember give the name in the capital letter. Start with the capital letter, right? D as a capital. Don't give as a small letter. Always remember give the capital letter name. Okay. So see, data type demo, I added this class name. Then select the public static void main. This is the main method, guys. I will explain you in detail in the coming series, but for now you need to select this one, this thing also. Always remember whenever you are executing any Java program, you need to add this main method. Without this method, you cannot execute any program, right? So you need to add this method also. So just select this and click on finish. So I did. So see, I created one class. The class name is data type, right? And we have method also, main method, right? This is the main method, you can see main method, right? So let's start the programming part. Okay, so see guys, I already mentioned what is package is simple folder. So you can define different class or any feature with the different folder. So this is the best thing whenever you create any project or any do the coding, just always create the packages and all. So this way you will understand like what file comes with the which package, right? Okay, so see, I created this class. This is the class, right? And this is the class name, data type demo. This is the class name, this is the class, and this is the identifier, public, private. These are the okay. So the public, I will explain you this one also in the later tutorial. Okay, so this is the class and class name, and we have main method. Let's declare one. One by one, I am going to explain you how to create a data type, right? How to declare data type. So simple, I'm going to declare one integer data type, right? So how to declare integer data type? So simple, int I equal to, I'm declaring 10. Okay, so I declared integer data type, variable name is I, and the value is 10. I'm storing 10 digit value inside this integer data type. Okay, this is the first way to declare. Second way is also, okay, this is the first way to declare, right? This is the first way to declare. Second, how we can declare? You can mention like this also, int j semicolon, then j equal to, sorry, j equal to 4, like this. You can declare this type also. You can declare data type, integer type is j. This is the variable. J variable is the name, okay, and integer type is data type, right? And then I am storing the value is j equal to 4, right? There is two way to declare integer data type, right? Or any data type. Simple, you can declare using equal sign, equal operator, or you can use simple j then semicolon then j equal to 4. Like this you can declare. So this is the way to declare integer data type, right? So here I declare the integer data type. Okay. So see, then how to create boolean data type. So boolean data type. Okay. So how to create boolean? So simple. I'm going to say boolean uh, my boolean. This is the variable I'm giving equal to 2. This is the boolean data type I'm creating here. Okay. Okay. So this is the way to boolean create boolean data type. Then I'm going to create one character data type. Okay. So how to create character data type? Simple char equal. Okay. I'm giving here a then semicolon. This is the character. Oh, sorry. Give the name, variable name also. So my char. This is the variable name I gave and the value equal to semicolon. Okay. Character also is we have done, right? This is the integer boolean character, and if you are declaring any string type data type value, right? String data type, you can simple use string. String is a class, so you need to use string as a cap in caps. Okay. My string, my string str, right, equal to hello world. I am going to create this string as a my string str. Okay, so this string data type I'm creating like this here. Okay, then you if you want to use double my dou be equal to like 12.50, like this value I'm declaring as a double value, right, under decimal part, right? So in that way you can declare the double data type. Okay, so this is the way, guys, to declare the data type, how we can declare. Okay, so this is the way, simple. Use the data type name, then give the variable name. Okay, and equal operator, equal sign, and then the value. So for simple boolean you can give the true and false, any value you can give. For character you need to use single quote here. Okay, and for the string you need to use double quote. Always remember, for string we use double quote. Any value you can give, or I can give the number also. We can declare as a string my num equal to, I can give the 1 2 3 4 5 hello. Okay, so like this I can give all the also, like I'm declaring this string because I use double quote. So if you are adding any number or anything, this will consider as a string type of value, not the number type or integer type, right? So see, this is the way to declare. So let's say we declared some data types here. You can use any data type. As I mentioned here, we have multiple data types, right? Short, byte, long, these all are we have in data type, right? So if you want to declare like float type, floating type data type, like float data type, so simple, use float, my float equal to, I can use 12.45 f. We need to use f keyword. Always remember to declare floating type data type. Okay, float type. Okay, so this is the way, guys, and I want to print this all the data types. Let's say I want to print all the data types. So see, I declared here int I equal to 10 or int j equal to 4. Okay, these two data type I declared here, and I want to print here. So I want to print this. So how to print the value? Simple, use system dot out dot println. This is the method, println is the method, right? You can give the like integer data type. I'm giving integer data type. You can give any uh, quotation, like you can give any string here, so this will print in the console, right? And for printing the string plus the values, use concatenation sign, like plus sign, right? And then I'm going to give this, add this value, right? I want to print I, so simple, give the variable name here. So this will print as a integer data type equal to, one second, I am giving like this. So I, so let's run this program. So see, whenever I am going to run this, simple say I am printing this statement. I am printing I value. So what is the I value is 10. So that's why it's printing 10. Okay. And let's say I want to add these two value 10, like I and j, both are integer type, right? I want to add, so how we can add? Simple, I want to add this, simple this, then plus, then j, and I'm going to close this. Okay, so I am adding this I plus j value. Okay, so what is the value if I'm going to add? Simple, c, 10 14. So this is adding, like this is the add operator, right? Add additional operator. So simple, I plus j, 10 plus 4 is 14, right? So that's why it's did printed out 14, right? So let's say I am printing another value also. So see, right now I'm going to print the boolean type of value. So how to print? This is boolean data type. Okay, so how I'm going to print boolean data type? Simple, use plus sign, right? Then variable name. So what is the variable name is my boolean. Then I'm going to this, save this. So let's print this. So first save this, and here right click, run as Java application, right? Simple. See, boolean data type is true. The value is true, right? So that's why it's printed out true. Okay. Let's print character type of value. So I'm going to copy this line and simple paste it here after the character. So see, I'm going to mention the character data type. So character data type is, variable name is mychar. So I'm going to save this in the mychar, and let's save and run this. So when I'm going to run, so see, character data type equal to A. This value I'm giving, right? So that's why it's printing A. Let's print the string data type. So how we can print the string? I'm going to print here. So always remember, when you declare the value, first declare the value, then print. If I am printing first then declaring, so compiler will not know where you declared the value, right? First compiler will check and see this is the character data type and value is this, so I am going to print this value. But if you are not declaring and you are printing, so compiler will check where is the value and you don't find any value, right? So first of all you need to declare the value, then you can print, right? So as you can see, I declared has here string type. Then now I'm going to print out the string value. Print the string value. So I'm going to string. This is string data type and I want to print this value, right? So I'm going to use my string str, right? So I added this, simple save, and okay. So hello world printed out, right? And the same way I want to print this value also, second value, right? Simple. Okay. This value I want to print. So see. So this value also print, right? So both string printed, right? So this is the way. Now I want to print double value also. So same way, guys, you can write it down, system.out.println, and then the double value I'm going to print here. So double data type, right? Double data type. Okay. Then same way I'm going to print floating type, right? So let's say I'm going to print floating data type. So float data type, and I'm giving the variable name equal to this plus this. You can print directly also. I will show you one second. First of all, I'm going to save this and I'm going to run this. So see, all the value I printed here in the console. Integer data type 14, I calculated the value, right? Boolean equal to true, character equal to a, string equal to this string is equal to this, double value equal to this, and the floating type is this. So this is the way, guys, you can declare any data type, right? And you can give the variable name and assign the value, whatever value you want to add, right? So this is the way, guys, all the data types, right? And how we can write or declare the data type in Java class, right? So this is the way to write the code, right? Okay, guys, so I want to give some small think about things like how we can do. So see, I already mentioned how to create class, right? How to create project, and then how to create class. You understand all the points, right? And if you are new and like you want to understand how we can give the, this is commenting part. For documentation, like if you are developing or and doing any coding or programming, you need to give the documentation also, right? So if other person will come and see like your code, so they will understand what is the meaning of this line. So as I mentioned here, the first way to declare integer data type, integer data type, right? First way to declare data type, simple, not integer, simple data type. Any data type you can declare in this way. Or second way to declare data type. This is a spelling mistake. Let's, okay. This is a, okay. So this is the second way to declare data type, right? So this is the documentation I am using. So if you want to add any comment, you need to use double, this is the double slash, right? Forward slash you need to use. And let's say you want to like add multiple lines, like there's a large amount of where like documentation you to need to add, like there's a multiple line this, right? Like first, then second line, then third line, right? Third line of statement you need to give, and you are using like this, you are using like this. So this is not good practice. Whenever always remember, whenever you are giving single line of comment, always use double slash. But if you are using multiple line of comment, don't use double slash like this, don't use this. Simple, use this like this, double slash star. Then in the ending, whenever the line is ending, the comment is ending, simple, add this way. This is the format of multiple line. If you are if you want to comment multiple line, always the format is this, slash asterisk, then all the comment you can give, then in the last you can use slash asterisk. This is the comment for multiple line, and for the single statement, single line, you can use double slash. This is the difference how we can comment any in the Java, right? Whenever you're using Java, and you can comment like this, for single line double slash, for multiple line slash asterisk, then in the last asterisk slash. So this is the ending statement, this is the beginning, right? This way. So this is the one thing I want to mention here. So guys, this tutorial is completed for now. So data type part is covered, right? We we discussed of all the data types like the boolean, character, integer, short, byte, long, float, and double. These all are primitive data type. Always remember, primitive data type have some fixed value and the range, and all the default value is also there. But non-primitive data type have no fixed value, no range, and no default value. You can create, but in the primitive data type we have fixed value. So this is the main difference I'm going to say. So whenever someone asks you what is the difference between primitive data type and non-primitive data type, simple say primitive data type have always the fixed size, right? But non-primitive data type have no fixed size. First is this. Second, primitive data type always have default value, but non-primitive data type we don't have any default value, right? And primitive data type we have like the range we can declare the type or value we can declare within the range, but non-primitive we don't have any range or any fixed value or any default value, right? So this is the main difference. So primitive data type we have total 8 data types, those are comes under the primitive data type. But non-primitive data type we have only three non-primitive data type like string or array or class. These are non-primitive data type. Object data type, right, we call as a object data type also. Okay, so this is the main difference, guys. So thank you so much for this tutorial. So we covered all the data type concepts under this tutorial, and in the coming tutorial we will discuss another topic. I will explain you in the next tutorial. So thanks for watching this tutorial. Please like and subscribe to my channel so you will get the more update whenever any tutorial comes. You will get the notification. So please keep watching this tutorial, and please like and subscribe, and please mention in the comment also if you like this tutorial or not. So thank you. Bye bye.